The president of Ukraine has announced a comprehensive 20-point peace plan for Ukraine, which is the result of recent talks between Ukraine and the United States. Among other things, it provides for a freeze of the conflict at the current points of contact between the two armies. Is Ukraine compromising in this plan? And can we already talk about specifics? These are definitely specifics, exactly 20 specific points of the peace plan, which were developed in cooperation between Ukraine and the United States. The first point states that the signatories confirm that Ukraine is a sovereign state. In addition, a mechanism will be established to monitor the conflict line using unmanned satellite surveillance. Ukraine would also receive what it has been fighting for since the beginning, when talks about the peace plan first began: security guarantees. In addition, the United States, NATO, and European signatory states will provide Ukraine with guarantees similar to Article 5 of the NATO treaty. In peacetime, the Ukrainian army is to have 800,000 soldiers. In addition, Ukraine would join the European Union within a specified period of time, with Ukrainian President Zelensky suggesting 2027 or 2028, and would also receive short-term preferential access to European markets. Funds for the reconstruction of Ukraine would also be created, with the aim of raising $800 billion for this purpose. Ukraine will also remain a non-nuclear state. What do the authorities in Kiev say about the new peace plan? We feel that America wants to reach a final agreement, and we are fully cooperating. Ukraine has never been and will never be an obstacle to peace. The key is for Russia not to sabotage this diplomacy and to take ending the war 100% seriously. Russia's biggest problem in the peace talks is the issue of the territories it occupies, including Crimea, which was illegally seized by Russia before the outbreak of full-scale war in February 2022. The military line, meaning the positions where the troops will be on the day the agreement is signed, will be considered the actual front line. Russia would have to withdraw from parts of the Dnipropetrovsk, Mykolaiv, Sumy, and Kharkiv regions it occupies. The creation of free economic zones in Donbass is also possible. Before a lasting peace comes into effect, the Pope has called for a temporary ceasefire. Truly, one of the things that causes me great sadness is the fact that apparently Russia has rejected the request for a truce. Once again, I make this request to all people of goodwill to observe, at least on the feast of the birth of the Savior, a day of peace. Perhaps they will listen to us, and may there be 24 hours of peace throughout the world. Russia may also be an obstacle to lasting peace. The proposal has already been sent to Moscow, and Kiev is waiting for a response.